When the news broke that Nyles Gaddy was named to the 2022 Buck Buchanan Awards watch list, I know there's a lot of folks out there scratching their head talking, so wait a minute, how in the heck did this happen? Kind of similar to when Coach Prime introduced him to the world during the SWAC Media Day, saying that he was going to be a starter on the team. When you don't have anything behind your name as far as your resume of your play out there on the field, many people tend to wonder exactly what is it that you're bringing to the table. Well, I'm going to break down to you exactly what this young man has been doing to position himself where he is right now, right after this. You know, it's your favorite coach back at it again. 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow's Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get all upcoming videos. For all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and share these videos. And tap in the friend to tell them to come on in. It's not a positive vibe. We're just talking about HBCU sports. And don't forget, you can follow us on all social media platforms. The links are listed down below in the description. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and kick this thing on off and get straight to it. But don't forget, guys, y'all already know what time it is. We're on our way to 10K. I got to keep saying that, guys, because I'm excited. I'm trying to hit this thing before my birthday. So, guys, if you have not tapped in, tuned in, told a friend of a friend of a friend to come on in, what you waiting on? Let's get this thing out the way, guys. Listen, I want to do something nice for somebody. I'm trying to position some things and figure out exactly what it is I want to do. But I'm going to tell you that I'm excited about everything that's going on right now because all of you guys are stopping through to check out what I have to offer you from a content standpoint. So I just want to say thank you right off the rip. But we're going to go ahead and get into it because Coach about to get, his allergies about to start acting up with all of this. So I'm going to go ahead and get off that so we can go ahead and get into this topic that we're talking about. But yes, when we talk about Nyles Gaddy, you got to look at his transformation from when he left the University of Tennessee to where he is right now with Jackson State University. And the crazy thing is, as I stated previously, he didn't have a long resume behind him. He didn't have all of the accolades. He didn't have all of the stats and all of those things that, his name will be associated with. Transferring from the University of Tennessee to Jackson State, like many of the other athletes that transferred in from other Power 5 institutions into Jackson State, he didn't have none of that. But Gaddy just wanted the opportunity to get out there on the field and compete, to show what he could do, to leave it all out there on the field, to let everybody know, hey, listen, I came out here and gave you my all. You cannot sit back and say what I wasn't able to do. I'm starting to believe the phrase when Coach Prime keeps saying, I believe. I'm starting to believe, I believe is actually having the confidence within to do anything you set your mind to. Never wait for someone else to do it for you, but take an initiative to get off your tail and get it done yourself. Now, I could be wrong. And why I say that is because of the fact that I know there's going to be somebody out there going to say, nah, coach, I believe it's something totally different. But, when I look at it from that standpoint, I'm believing the evolution of this athlete, Nyles Gaddy, started from that phrase, I believe, in which he got that confidence within himself of knowing he's more than capable of getting out here and packing your head out there on the field if he need to. Because if you line up in front of him, guess what? He's going to give you that work. And that's exactly what this young man has been doing. He's been doing exactly that now for the past 2 seasons. Remember, he came in 2021. He got introduced to the world again at the SWAC Media Day. Now look at him. This young man came out there in the 2021 season. This young man had 34 total tackles, 5 tackles for loss, 4 sacks, and 1 interception, 2 pass breakups, and 5 quarterback hurries. Now, after that loss in the Celebration Bowl, that young man went straight back to work. He said, I ain't trying to go on no vacation. I'm trying to get with me a trainer. I need to get more tools in my toolbox. So when I come back out here in the spring, I'm going to be relentless. There's nothing you're going to be able to do to keep me off these quarterbacks behind or get back to that backfield to knock somebody's block off because you know what? I got a path on which I'm trying to travel, and nothing is going to stop me. I am focused. I'm laser focused on where I'm trying to go. And a lot of times athletes, they don't really see the abilities that they have to really get out there and do that very thing. They sit back and say, hey, you know what? I had a great season. Let me go ahead and take off. And then when it comes around that time for you to get back to work, right before you got to, check in for springtime, now all of a sudden it's like, okay, let me go ahead and start getting back in shape. Getting back in what shape? You're so far out of shape, it ain't even funny. And then you got to do that test to get out there on the field to see exactly what your measurables are as far from a coach's standpoint to look at, okay, what have you been doing with all your downtime? This man didn't take no downtime. This man, even during the season when they would have breaks, he was going to work out with a trainer, getting himself out there on the field to continue to keep sharpening his skills. This is the type of athlete that you want to see come out here on the field and really get after it. Now, like I stated, that loss in the Celebration Bowl, oh, that young man, he was determined. The determination factor was there because he was like, yo, I'm going to get over here with these trainers. I'm going to get in this weight room. I'm going to work on my speed. I'm going to work on my agility. All of the things that I feel that I need to work on to increase my stamina, to increase my play on the field. Hey, this young man has done it. He's continuing to keep doing it. And, you know, I sit there and I look at him playing in Coach Thurman's defensive scheme. Many people probably would have thought in the beginning, will he really be able to cut it in this? Look at what he's doing. Look at what he's doing. This young man, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Gaddy, if you're looking at this, did your son hit another growth spurt? Because that young man there looks like a grown man for real. I mean, he's a grown man. Don't get me wrong. He's a grown man. But I'm talking about he looks like the measurables are real with this young man as far as him getting out there, being able to just give you everything that a professional franchise will be looking for from a defensive player to come in there and just get at work. Get at work. But, you know, this young man understood clearly. Coach Prime always let these athletes know that if you're not able to do the job, someone's going to come in here and do the job for you. They're going to do your job. You're going to be sitting on the bench next to me. And this young man said, nah, I'm not going to allow nobody to come in here and take my spot. I'm going to come here and bust my hump and do what I need to do. And we've seen all of the faces that have come into Jackson State that's playing in that football program, and everybody's eating. That's the beauty of this thing. Everybody is eating over there on their defense. There's no ill will. There's no, you know, everybody walking around with a chip on their shoulder like, hey, I'm better than you, I'm better than this. No. Everybody's collectively playing together. The cohesiveness of them playing together is phenomenal. But watching Nyles Gaddy just blossom into this athlete that a lot of folks out there, I'm sure, that have seen him come through their doors and sat back and said, Dad, I could have took a chance on this young man, and this young man would have been all of this and this some. What was I thinking about? Yeah, he's now 2022 Buck Buchanan Award watch list. Now, the crazy thing is this. When you look at this young man's stats from last season to this season, and I gave you those earlier, the work that he put into his craft and what he's looking to accomplish in this upcoming season, check this out. Through 6 games, Nyles Gaddy has 24 total tackles, 9 tackles for loss, 5.5 sacks. I still think that's 6.5. I think he got held up on one, somewhere. I ain't gonna go too far into that. I'm gonna hold off on that for another time. We'll talk about that. But I kind of believe he had 6.5. But I'm gonna leave it be for right now. But this young man is definitely putting on. I forgot. He got 3 quarterback hurries. He got 1 forced fumble. I mean, he's still doing all of the things that you could imagine this young man to do out there on the field. I mean, being named to the Buck Buchanan Award watch list, hey, congratulations to you, Niles Gaddy. You more than deserve it. I'm hoping you win the award. I'm just going to say it right now. I'm hoping you get out there and win the award because you know what? Watching your growth and looking at how you've elevated your game through 2 seasons, I can see where things is getting ready to go for you. It's up from here. Like y'all say, it's up. It is up from here. And this young man is getting ready to take off. And, like I said, Prime believed in Nyles Gaddy. He believed in him so much when he brought him to the SWAC Media Day, he understood the things that were going to take place. But Nyles Gaddy came in there and took care of business like a professional. It's like this was a business meeting. It was almost as if the way he sat and talked and expressed himself to the masses, expressed himself to the world, it was almost as if he had done this before. This young man, I truly believe, is on a mission to do some great things out here with football or whatever it is that he chooses to do. Nyles Gaddy, continue to keep grinding and never let the man next to you outwork you, because the one thing is this: when everybody else is asleep, you got the lights turned on going to work. And no one is really seeing what you're doing because you're not out there rah-rahing all the information for everybody to find out, hey, he over here doing this. You just go to work, get your lunch box, get your hard hat, and make it do what it do. Young man, the sky's is the limit. Stay on that grind. Never let your foot up off that gas. And just continue to keep growing and working on your craft. Hey, Coach gonna go ahead and get up out of here, but I had to just come through and say congratulations to you because I've seen the hard work and effort that you put in to your game to get yourself to where you are now. And I believe it's only just gonna get better. But until next time, be the one and lead.